Welcome to TLJ Professional Services, where we help business owners understand their numbers and make more confident financial decisions. If you run a business, manage money, or want your finances to make more sense, you are in the right place. Here, we break down bookkeeping, taxes, business finances, cash flow, and financial planning in a way that is practical and easy to understand. Our goal is to help you move from guessing to clarity so your numbers can support better decisions in your business. I'm Tracy L. Tate, and I'm here to help you look at your business finances with more structure, strategy, and confidence. Now let's dive into today's topic. Meet Jasmine. She runs a small catering and meal prep business, and last month was her busiest yet, $12,000 in sales. So why is there almost nothing left in her account? Today we're answering one of the most important questions in business: why revenue is not the same as profit. Your business can have a great sales month and still leave you wondering, where did all the money go? Let's walk through this with Jasmine. She owns a catering and meal prep business, and this month, her sales report says she brought in $12,000. And honestly, that feels good. It feels like growth. It feels like momentum. It feels like proof that the business is working. But then Jasmine opens her business bank account, expecting to feel confident, and the balance is much lower than she thought it would be. If you have ever looked at your sales and then looked at your bank account and felt like the numbers were telling two different stories, this lesson is for you. Revenue is the total amount of money that came into the business before anything is paid. That $12,000 is real. It is not fake. It is not wrong. It is just not the full story. Before Jasmine can decide what she earned, she has to look at what it cost her to make those sales. For Jasmine, that starts with food and ingredients: chicken, rice, vegetables, sauces, seasonings, and everything needed to prepare the orders. Then there are containers, labels, bags, gloves, cleaning supplies, and all the small things that make the business look professional. She also has delivery costs and payment processing fees. She may have brought in $12,000, but the full $12,000 does not stay in the account. And for bigger orders, Jasmine brings in part-time help. That support allows her to serve more customers, but it is still a business cost. By the time Jasmine adds up the costs directly tied to serving her customers, she has spent $5,200. So now, Jasmine has not made $12,000 in profit. She has $6,800 left after the cost of delivering the service. But she is not done yet, because every business has expenses that keep the business running, even when they are not tied to one specific order. There is software, website fees, phone service, and internet. These tools help the business operate, but they still reduce what the business keeps. There is marketing to bring in new orders and insurance to help protect the business. And then there are professional services, bookkeeping support, and kitchen fees that help Jasmine stay organized and compliant. When Jasmine adds those operating expenses together, another $2,300 has to be accounted for. This is where we get closer to profit. Profit is what remains after the business pays the expenses required to earn and operate. So Jasmine's business did not produce $12,000 of profit. It produced $4,500 before taxes and owner planning. And this is where many business owners get caught off guard. Taxes may not leave the account today, but that does not mean the money is available to spend. In this example, Jasmine sets aside $1,400 for taxes, so she's not scrambling later. Now Jasmine needs to pay herself, but owner pay should not be whatever happens to be left after the business account has been drained. For this month, Jasmine pays herself $2,000. That number is part of the plan, not a random guess. Then Jasmine leaves money in the business for savings, because one slow month, one broken piece of equipment, or one unexpected bill can change everything. After setting aside $1,000 for the business, Jasmine has $100 left. So what happened to the $12,000? It did not disappear. It had jobs. Revenue tells you what came in. Profit tells you what the business kept after expenses. but financial clarity tells you what to do next. Once Jasmine understands the flow of her money, she no longer has to guess from the bank balance alone. This is why bookkeeping matters. Clean books help you see what came in, what went out, what needs attention, and what decisions you can make with confidence. At TLJ Professional Services, we help business owners understand their numbers, organize their finances, and build systems that support better business decisions. If your business is bringing in money, but you still feel unsure about where it is going, that is a sign your numbers need a closer look. Click the link in the description below to schedule an appointment with Tracy and discover how TLJ can help you understand your numbers, organize your business finances, and move forward with more confidence.